Today's title is going to be Peak Performance Development. And thank you, Mark, for setting up so nicely. Your advice already helping me already. So now I know what you guys are thinking. Peak performance development is usually what athletes do. But in a sense, yeah, athletes have to condition themselves and warm up to go perform on their sports field. But in a sense, all of us are all athletes in a way. We're all corporate athletes. You know, whether you work for a big company, a small company, everything in between, you have to perform on a daily basis. And just like athletes, we should warm up our bodies in the morning, you know, before we get to work. And so whenever you have stress during traffic or whatever, it shouldn't affect you as much when you get to work. Because the idea is to perform to your best ability at work, and then obviously the company does better, you do better, your bosses are happy. And you know, CEOs and owners of the companies should see themselves more like sports coaches. They have to kind of inspire, motivate, you know, their employees to do their jobs better. And if employees do their jobs better, then the company does better, and hopefully it trickles down to everybody getting bonuses, hopefully. And peak performance is all about really just getting your mind, your body, and your spirits all boosted, so you can, you know, get through your day. And being an athlete for many years, you know, had nothing to prepare. You know, it couldn't really prepare me enough for the stress and the negative environment that's at work. And usually a lot of that can be avoided, you know, because I know people trying to make deadlines yesterday, and you'll have a meeting about the next meeting, the next meeting after that, and things of that nature. But a lot of times, you know, if you just compose yourself and really think, how can I do my job better? You know, how can I make my supervisor's life easier? And kind of come up with a mutually beneficial performance development plan that has you shooting for a goal. And right now, a lot of people are pushing themselves even harder than before, because it's like people are happy to have a job right now. They're just, you know, hoping that they don't get laid off at any time. So a lot of people are dealing with a lot of anxiety and stress. And a lot of that can be mitigated by just really conditioning your body to perform better. And you also have to consider that the kind of job that you are doing is a good fit for your skill sets. You know, you want to understand what it is that you bring to the table, you know, besides just hanging out there from 9 to 5 all day long. You want to actually contribute as a human. So you want to understand what your strengths and weaknesses are as it pertains to your particular position. And if you do have weaknesses, you know, what do you intend to do about the weaknesses? Are you hoping to just magically disappear overnight? Or are you going to take proactive steps to actually try and get trained in that area, or talk to a mentor, talk to a specialist, just get more confident in that area? Or you could do what I usually do, I get my strength so strong that it negates my weakness. I spend a lot of time in sales, and I never really liked reporting. I'm spending 2 hours a week doing reports. So I used to find a way to have people do it for me and just pay them, so I could concentrate my energies on what I like doing. And also in sports, I play on the right wing on a rugby team, but I'm left-footed, so it makes kicking pretty much not an option for me. But every coach is trying to transform me to play on the other side, and I tell them the same thing as I do, that my ball running skills is going to make you forget about my kicking skills. And it worked out pretty well, because on every team I played the postseason, I've led the team in scoring, whether it's here at Santa Monica or Carol, Berkeley, or in England. And that's because I'm really focused on pushing my body to the max and doing what I know makes me feel good and can help the team as well. And going back to negative energy environment at work, it's very important that you don't let it take away your power. That's what negative energy does. It robs you of enthusiasm. And you know, we have a workplace where it's like a hierarchy of fear, where everyone's scared to even say something or even have any thinking done. So instead of feeding into the negative energy of work, just be the positive person there. You know, turn all the negative energy you get right back into positive. You know, try not to get that water cooler talk. And always choose to find one positive thing you can take out of it. There's always a positive thing you can take out of every negative situation. And if you can't find anything, just chalk it up as experience. You know, you have more experience, so next time you can do better. But do not let negative energy rob you of enthusiasm for everything. Because I've seen people who are so negative, they go from a work environment's negative, right? So the whole environment is negative. And they have no idea what positive energy is. They have no clue of it. They just mind and negative energy. And creativity plays a very important role at work. You know, whether you're the CEO or a manager or an employee, you want to find creative ways to do your job. Because after a while, our brain goes on autopilot. You're doing the same thing the same way, day in, day out. And it doesn't matter how technical, advanced your position is, you're a computer scientist, a brain surgeon. I know brain surgeons, trust me. And you know, they're no smarter than anyone really, so they went to more schooling. But you have to keep yourself excited, keep your spirits high at work. And if you're happier, you'll do your job happier. And then when the alarm clock goes in the morning, you don't have that feeling of, oh, I go to work. So warm yourself up in the morning, just like an athlete warms themselves up. You got to center yourself too, have a good breakfast, you know, get your mind right, and then venture out there. And when you come back at home, when you come back at night, you should always try and do things that you enjoy doing to reboost your spirits, to rejuvenate yourself. And you have to make sure you eat right. Nutrition is very important. Try and eat fish, you know, vegetables and fruit, and kind of food. Sorry about that. But you want to try and keep eating the foods that give you energy. Because it's really important that you feel good about yourself and that you can perform when you get to work. And it's a win-win for both the owners of the companies and the employees as well to get together and have some kind of performance development plan that'll have you be more efficient and more productive. That'll mean more bottom line to the company. And that they always like. Thank you.